Okay, traders, we are looking at our Forex pair strength indicator. It's more than just Forex pair strength. It's quite a complex calculation involving multiple time frames, volume, trend, you name it. But the bottom line is, this is giving us some really nice signals. So when that fires, you come into the chart, you set an alert with this indicator here, and then you take that next red signal. This is going to be a full tutorial. We'll just go through some of these, have a look at the outcome, and then I'll go through the settings and show you everything you need to know. Okay, there's the signal. You set this indicator alert to go off, and you take that next red signal there. And you can build your position, add to it. Let's go back and have a look at every one of these. So that's 3 out of 3 so far. This one was a little bit tricky because we actually rely on that or that to get us out of the trade, and we don't have an exit signal. It didn't happen. So just depending how well you read this, that reached, depending on your stop loss, around 2R. You know, I would probably be looking to take partial profits around 2R at least. And the stop loss, it's up to you, but you can use this cloud and you can go on the outer level of the cloud. You can even go on the inner level of the cloud when it starts trending and you want to follow. This is a trailing stop loss level here. That's probably a little wide. You go midway and above that previous, because we're looking at multiple time frames here. We're factoring in a 2-hour and a 4-hour time frame. This is a 30-minute chart. So you'll set 2 signals, one for the entry, okay, enter there, and then one for the stop loss. It'll either be a little cross like that, or it'll be 2 dots, or a dot. I mean, which one of these signals would you not want? So far, so good. Look at that. Okay, take the next red signal. TP1, TP2, TP3, I mean, where do you want to go with that? Go back. I mean, seriously, I'll probably go midway through the cloud here, above those highs there. All right, now, we were using this momentum sync shaded zone set to 2.5, but I'm thinking that it's a little bit tight, and I've actually taken out the fill. You see the fill there? I've actually removed it, because I think with this strategy, midway through the cloud, something like that, okay, midway through the cloud is good. But look at these signals. I mean, this is a very volatile instrument, and these signals are absolutely smashing it. Signal fired here, you would take the next green signal off the momentum sync. So let's just scroll back and have a look at a couple more, just to see if we can fault this. All right, there's a green, that was nice. Oh yeah, we can say we came unglued with that one. All right, one down. I mean, most of these are going to give you an incredible opportunity. So here's the thing, see, we've got this down here. So signal fired, it brings you into the chart, and all you do is you set up the alert off this indicator here, and after that, the next red alert was there. That's where you take your trade. This one fired, okay, next red alert was there, take it. So you can trade any crypto with this. Look at that. That was the, brings you into the chart back here. And then you look for the next red signal. And if you like, you can decide to run with a super tight stop, which will be this shaded zone, up to you. All right, throw that on there. So your stop loss would go wherever you enter the trade, wherever that shaded zone is. Okay, shaded zone was here. That was a bit wide, but you can see the shaded zone following price. But, you know, after looking at this, I'm actually inclined to take out that shaded zone because we've got the this cloud. And I like the combination of, see here the cloud, well, just use a bit of common sense. You've got the dots above here, and then you got that high, so that would be an ideal spot. See here, well, if you followed the cloud, you would have been okay with that pullback. So if this is your entry point here, and you go directly on that cloud, well, you would have been okay. So, you know, up to you. I mean, if you set a tight stop, you'll lose a few of these. But if you run with our cloud, with the outer level of the cloud, like that, it should keep you out of trouble. I don't mind that. Look at these trades, guys. I mean, wow. I mean, which one of these would you not want? This is a really nice outcome that we're seeing here. Seriously. All right, I'm going to explain one thing. about access, and then we're going to have a look at all the settings for this strategy. Okay, full tutorial coming up. Okay, on my website, this 14-day trial is still okay, but at the end of the week, this is going up. So you've got till Friday to lock in, so you could start the 14-day trial, and that will lock in this discount. Now, why it was discounted? Because I've been developing these indicators, and I wanted to give people an opportunity to get involved at a bargain price while I was still figuring things out. I'm at the point now where this is well and truly the real deal here. So this is the first step. It goes back to $49.95 this Friday, and then it'll be going up to $79.95 sometime after that. So you want to lock in your discount ASAP, and the trade copy is currently $39.95 a month if you follow my broker partner link here, and that'll be going up to $59.95 a month this Friday. Coming back, so let's just look at the criteria here. Okay, when this fires, you come into the chart. So let's just set the alerts for everything, and then we'll run through all the indicator settings. These are the only indicators that I'm using with this. Let's start with this one. Okay, open the settings, go to inputs, and I think you probably just leave this one as default. It's looking at the wave and the tide. Okay, the tide is the bigger picture, the 4 hour, and the wave is a little bit of volatility, the 2 hour. So I've set this to 2 and 4 hour, and I've taken out Friday's signals, but I mean, you can throw them in if you want to be a little bit adventurous. Right, that'll remove, if you don't want to trade on a certain day of the week, just untick. I might add Friday. That's it, close it, that'll do. Okay, that just throws another potential opportunity into the mix. Okay, so this is the alert. If you click the three dots, add alert, and this one's very simple. You're going to select, well, if you've got a list over here, you can select anything in the list. Now, depending on your TradingView account, I can select the entire list. Then leave that as it is. Notifications, I'm selecting the droplet. And I like to have this notify me in the, maybe in the app. It's a bit busy. I might take that out because I'm going to be clicking on the alerts and looking at, you don't need these immediately. Once that fires, I mean, this is a 30-minute chart. Look how long you have after the alert fired, right? So there's no immediate urgency with this, and then create that. I'm going to go my entire list. This will track everything: gold, commodities, cryptocurrency, forex, indices, you name it. Okay, that is my setup. Go, create, done. Okay, there it is, right there. So that's ready to go off, ready for Monday. That's set up. Now the next one to set up, let's just start from the top. The momentum sync. With this strategy, I am... this is a 30-minute chart. Don't trade it on a 15-minute chart, guys. This is designed for a 30-minute chart. This indicator down here, it's specifically set up for a 30-minute chart. 30 minutes, momentum sync, 1, 2, 4, and 4. And look, it's the power of 4. If you trade a 30, look for signals. Look for the trend on the 4 hour. This is the tide, and the 2 hour is the wave. And I've also got the 1 hour in there, just because I like extra signals. 2.5, yeah, but I'm not going to be using that. Style, I would remove that and that. Extreme confluence, there's nothing else to do with that. Let's leave it as it is. This is going to give you your exit points. Oh, we've got to go back and run through how to set up these entry and exit alerts. So we'll do that in a second. The trend bars, inputs, remove that. Yeah, I don't mind the divergence, but I mean you could take that out because you're really going to be running with the with this and the signals. I do like having them on the chart. That gives me, but you don't need that. I don't mind the divergence. But let's clean it up. So that's the trend bars, and in style, remove these 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take them out. We're not using these. Go OK. The trend channel, make sure middle is selected, both of them. Come down here and remove these. You don't need them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take them out. That's it. And then go OK. The trend track multi, now you could probably leave that out. This is going to give you the 4 hour and 2 hour trend on this indicator. Okay, the high color is the 4 and the 2 together when they come together, and the darker red is when only one of them is bullish and the other one's bearish and the other one's not. Anyway, look, that's pretty much it. So now let's go through how to take these trades. So when the signal fires, you'll come into the chart and you're going to set a trend momentum sync alert. And if it's a bearish, you're going to go bearish on the instrument. Okay, in this case it's bearish, once per bar, and the notifications for my entry is going to be flickering. All right. The other sound, the droplet, is the permanent alert. Flickering is actually an entry. So we set that up. Okay, once per bar, bearish alert, create, and that'll go off. Once you've entered this trade, you're going to set your stop loss wherever this is, these red dots, okay, the outer level, or you could wangle it a little bit somewhere between, the outer and the inner level of dots. It's up to you. If you see something like that, you might consider that that's a imbalance, and it's quite likely price pulls back into the imbalance, which it did here. So you might want to run with that level. Yep, just look for price action. See how it pulled back here into that level? So, you'll work it out. I'll be doing daily mentorship videos on this, and I'll be explaining the stop loss daily. So you've got your entry, you've got your stop loss, your target, you would set, I don't know, just go 3R by default, or roundabout, okay? Because you're not actually going to be using this target literally. You're going to follow these extreme confluence. So that's that. Now, when that fires, it's up to you. If it's 1R, why not just take 50% off the table? Move your stop loss down slightly if you like, not too far. And then, then trail price. As this trends, you can move your stop loss and follow it. You've already closed 50% there. And then, you'll be using these inner levels here. These are inner levels, not the outer levels, for your trailing stop. So extreme confluence is the exit, 3 dots, add alert, and leave that as it is, once per bar. And notifications, I choose a different sound. I go the horse. Sounds like a frog. So the permanent alerts are the droplet. The entry alerts are flickering, that's what I do. And the exit is this one here. It's just easy. And then the sound. Now, you can set these up to go off on your phone. Make your phone make a noise. Flashlights, do whatever you need it to do, and then you can just come straight in on your phone and take this trade. In fact, what you can do is you can get ready for this. So if that's gone off, just have this sitting there with roughly where your stop loss should go, and have it ready to go, so that on when your phone signal TradingView on your phone does go off, you could just come in and move it around, move it to the spot, and then just take that trade, create a limit order, and away you go. You can use your broker down in here, whoever you're trading with. Now, if you've got prop firms, I use Pepperstone C-Trader Demo, and that's my master account on TradingView. I've got that set up in a program called Duplicium, a trade copy program where I have multiple accounts connected to this C-Trader master account. So I can do all my trading off this one platform in TradingView with the indicators, and it copies over to everything else. If you want to do the prop firm thing, you make sure that the prop firm will allow you to copy from a personal account in a copier program to the prop firm account. Some of them don't allow it. I have 2 over here that do allow it. That's focus funded, and there's a 20% discount if you use my link down here, my affiliate link, and you use my code. And there's Prop XP at the moment. There's a 20% discount if you use my affiliate link and code. Oh, Prop XP are not compatible with Duplicium. They don't have the platform. You'll need MT5. They're going to be releasing MT5 sometime soon. It was meant to be November, but it might not be. Okay, so that's pending, right? So you can run with Focus Funded, use their DX Trade platform, and I think that's compatible with Duplicium and maybe even Traders Connect. I do have a list of prop firms for Aussies that are suitable for Aussies that will allow you to copy from a personal account to the prop account. So reach out to me if you want that list. So coming back, this is a fantastic opportunity, guys. Grab it. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.